News from Radio Havana, Cuba. In Havana, I'm Marinella Abundati.
So I always remember as a child, kind of the background to my life was a Cuban radio station. Cubans were always, especially older generations, very attuned to what was happening in Cuba because there was always that hope. That was also a very rich theme in my childhood and adolescence, just that waiting. I grew up in a working class neighborhood. My dad is from Havana. He came without his parents because his father was serving a political prison sentence and his mother was in Cuba hoping to get his father, my grandfather, out. And my maternal grandmother, who is still alive, she is 93, has really lived her whole life for others. My family and many Cuban families were very happy in their country. It was a flawed country, but most of them wanted Cuba to remain their home, but they had to leave. I remember every day I would walk home with my grandmother's sister. She would ask me if I learned, if I'm studying. At the end, she would always say, remember that people can take everything from you. And then she would say, the only thing they can never take from you is what you know. It's your education. So that also means that we grew up with this profound appreciation for freedom. Because in the United States, a lot of times we say, well, freedom is fragile and we could lose it all. But Cubans actually went through that experience. This country, I will always be so grateful for it having given my grandparents and my parents a home when they, quite frankly, had lost everything. That's what a refugee is, an exile, someone that is displaced involuntarily. It's a very lively culture. Even people who have gone through a very difficult life experience dig in deep and find that desire to dance and to celebrate life.